What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna do a vlog type video today just to give you some updates on the truck and the camper. You see the camper's behind me in the garage right now, but I'll give you some updates on that. Hopefully taking it out next weekend for my first camping trip in it. On the truck, I did just recently install some Firestone Ride Right airbags. So right now I'm just gonna do some measurements to get basically my stock fender height with the wheels with no weight in there, just so I can see when I throw the camper on, I can basically inflate it and get back to the same about ride height. So right now, basically middle hub to fender, I'm at about 23 inches driver's side, and then so on driver's side I was about 23.5 inches. And then it's tough to measure this and holding the camera, but passenger side, I am sitting at right about almost the same 24 inches. So it's about ½ inch difference on the driver's side. I do have like a full tank of gas right now at the moment, so it's probably about right. So 23.5 and 24. So when I load the camper on there, I'll just look for those measurements, put it back to about the same ride height and rake and all that stuff. And then also I did build this. Let me see if I can go a little wider here. Can't, okay, but I did build this platform here, and that's basically just to go into the bed because my camper is an older model, and so my bed rails and then the height side of the camper is a little bit short. So I needed to go up about 1.5 inches, 2 inches maybe. And so I got this piece of plywood. It's pretty bulky, but it's definitely really strong. So it's got 1 3/4 inch piece of plywood here. And then I'm using some 2x6s in here, which gives me about 2.5 inches, which puts the camper probably about ½ inch above the bed rails, which sits pretty perfect. And then inside here, just for some strength, I basically added another 2x6 going across, 2x6 in the middle, and then also at the bottom. So it is going to be pretty heavy, but with that added bags on there now, it should be fine. And then again, I have the camper in here right now, just doing some little things to it. Inside the box here is a fridge that I ordered. So I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm going to open that up, and we'll see what that looks like. Hopefully it fits the dimensions that I ordered. But yeah, and then again, I will give more updates probably next weekend when I actually take it out camping. I'm gonna do a full walk around with it on the truck. The inside, the outside. What was really cool also when I purchased it is the guy I purchased it from built a dolly on wheels. So basically I can just roll this from inside my garage right outside, and I don't have no lip at my garage and nothing like that, so I can do it all by myself and then just jack it up, load it on the truck. It's pretty easy. I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this fridge, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. I'll probably throw it into the camper just to see what the sizing looks like. I'm not gonna have it wired in yet because I did order some new parts from Renogy. That's also something else I'll show you guys. It already does have solar panel and stuff like that inside, but I'm just upgrading some of the wiring and the charge controllers and stuff like that that's in there. All right, so we're gonna do a little unboxing here. This is the new fridge that I ordered. We'll see what this looks like. Honestly, I'm not sure how big it's gonna be. The box is pretty light. We'll see. Open it up. think it should. Right, so we will go ahead and unwrap this thing here now. But as you can see from the side here, so I did order the Dometic. It's a CRX 65. So a lot of common ones are the CRX 50. But this one, when I did the measurements for inside my camper, seemed like it was a little bit, tiny bit bigger. And probably holds a little bit more. So I'm gonna put this back down and unwrap this thing and we'll take a look. So from first look, if you could see, I was able to lift it up pretty easily. So it's a pretty light refrigerator. But this is a DC 12 volt only. So I didn't want a 3-way fridge or even a 2-way to run an AC. I just don't need that. What I'll do probably to try it out next week is just rug it into a cigarette lighter for now until I wire it into my camper, but into a cigarette lighter, and then my camper has a cigarette lighter. And then also I have a Jackery 1000 that I'll probably just plug it into just to run it, just to test it out and see how it works. But it looks pretty good size. Let's see, this probably unlocks it. Yeah, and so we open it up. So we have some drawers. We gotta put that shelf back on. And it's got a little tiny freezer. This thing actually looks like it is perfect size for what I'll use it for. So I'm gonna put it down and I'm gonna go put it into the camper and we'll see how that fits. All right, guys, so here she is. She doesn't have any straps or nothing like that yet. I'll see how I'm gonna tie it down, but it fits perfect. The exact measurements that I wanted. This is like a power box that the original guy installed. It has some of the wiring and everything in here. I'm gonna relocate the wiring to down underneath and then probably just push the fridge over even a little bit more. But even how it sits now, it fits perfectly. So enough room in the back for ventilation. This size was perfect. And then I will leave the door opening probably this way. So that way, whenever I need to load up the fridge, or if I want to get something real quick, I can just open the door, reach in, and I'll be able to grab it. So that works out like perfectly. And it's got a little lock here, lock it, can't open. Dang, this thing fits perfect. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I'm really, really happy. All right, guys, so that's a little update on what's going on with the camper. Still have my topper here, trying to sell it, recoup some funds. And then I basically am gonna just organize some of this camping stuff, pack it in there for this weekend's camping trip. So when I go this weekend, again, I'll make another video. I'm gonna do a walk around of the full setup, how it sits now, and then I'll keep updating as more stuff comes in, because again, I have some new Renogy stuff coming in that I'll update. And eventually at some point, it's kind of dark in here, but I do want to build basically like a countertop with a sink and somewhere where I can basically, if I wanted to and the weather's bad, I can just put my 2-burner stove up there and cook if I need to inside there. So yeah, so I'll give you more updates soon come.